Good morning. Seemed another difficult day yesterday. Lots of strugglers. Any angles? No, the Faves kept scoring first, but didn't go on and win. Similar story, Monaco as well. But it's a typical scoreline of the end of the season. Got a battler against the top side, and neither drops points. Key win for Laval yesterday. Grenoble dropping points could cost their playoff ambitions. Laval within 2 points now of Guingamp. Grenoble remain as is. You see the difference 2 points would make. They'd be up to 38 with the win and be on the just on the edge of getting into that top five. So warming up nicely in French Ligue 2. Important result for Red Star as well, getting 3 points to boost them at the bottom. You see the difference that makes. Amiens Red Star, just a nice gap developing at the bottom. In the Bundesliga, I did warn you about that 3-goal habit away from home for Mönchengladbach. But could we take any profit from it? Not really. A 2-0 lead very early. Not going to be taking on a 2-0 lead with that 3-goal habit of Mainz's. Just one of those days, not really getting any trading angles. Hopefully that changes today. Any red card in play for Sparta Rotterdam? For NAC Breda? No. They did score and then they got the red. So it's one of those messy old days. It's been a quiet week, all in all. You just have to sit on your hands because there will come a time where there's going to be plenty of plays. Today could be that day. You have a quick look. It's jam full of interesting matches. Tend to look at the odds on favourites first. Newly promoted Dender. Down to the Premier League, the Chance League as well. The one league worth looking at for the two Prague sides who are playing each other today. Slovako, Jablonec odds on. Nottingham Forest against Man City. You'd be expecting, I think, Nottingham Forest are in a false position where they are. They could be brought back down to earth, I think, by Man City today. Brighton, Fulham, difficult one to unpack, that one. Crystal Palace will be scoring an absolute shed load of late. Got to take advantage when Ipswich are in town, just to up your goal difference. Similar story for Liverpool against the Saints. It should be an absolute mauling. 1.13 suggests goals before half time. So look at that angle. That's what I'll be looking at this afternoon. Brentford and Aston Villa, it's another one tough to unpack. 2.2 the favourite. And Wolves, new manager against Everton, new manager. Scoring before half time. An intriguing match, but again, just going through that period at the moment. Matches like this, very, very tough to read, aren't they? Well, Coventry done exceptionally well under Sir Frank of Lampard. Already top 5 berth. Can you imagine that? Take 12 points away from that, and you're all the way down 16th or thereabouts. So it's amazing what a winning run can do for Coventry. Can they continue it? This is the shortest price they've been for quite a while, so the market certainly expects. They've been delivering at all kind of odds. Watford and Millwall is a derby of sorts, local geographical derby. Hull City have surprised of late, putting together, I think, from memory, a run of sporadic wins, win, draw, win, and that has changed the complexion of their season as well. 5 points above the relegation zone. If they can continue that, they'd be delighted. Burnley and Luton. Burnley likely to be very, very tough to score against this afternoon. Derby and Blackburn, it's a relegation 6-pointers, 2.7 the favourite. And that's one of my ideas for backing that 0-0 before half time. Do we pick these kind of matches where it's the biggest priced favourite match of the day? That would be this one here. Is that going to be our shortlist for a 0-0 at half time? Because that's suggesting the market can't split these two. It's an idea. That's what the football testing lab will be there for. Plymouth and Sheffield Wednesday, things are getting a bit needy for Plymouth, who employed Wayne Rooney, football genius, and look where they've ended up, second from bottom. A win will keep them in the bottom three, but bring Cardiff and Stoke and Hull into the equation. They've got to narrow that gap, otherwise they'll be in a spot of bother. Plymouth. Sheffield United, the Blades, and Sunderland, two of the big guns this season. Odds on at home, must take points where they present themselves. English League 1, English League 2, we looked at in play today. Rennes and Paris Saint-Germain should be easy for the away side. This is pre and post Champions League, so just beware of that as well. Lille, Montpellier, Marseille at home, very tough nut to crack indeed. Metz against Nancy, our Metz near the top of French Ligue 2. Give us a little bit more motivation. Take them on today, indeed, a win for them could take them into the 50-point barrier. One of only two sides. So talk about motivation when favourite as well. Bundesliga, expecting a goal at least before half time for Bayer Leverkusen and indeed for Munich if those odds are accurate. Dortmund getting back to something like their best. These are European sides. Don't forget these two are playing each other next week. Second leg. Stuttgart tend to be reliable at these odds. St. Pauli not strongly fancied today. Struggling to score on the road. So I think the Wolf favoured today, and just tells you all about Leipzig's struggles to be red. 2.55 the favourite. Bundesliga 2 today, again all about the standings. Let's have a look where this lot are. Greuther Fürth, Magdeburg could go top with a win today, so that's already one for the notebook. Greuther Fürth will stay as is. Hertha Berlin, not even in the top 11. Oh dear. Just above the relegation zone as well for Hertha Berlin. Schalke, similar story. So relegation 6-pointer-ish for them. Ulm desperately need points to break the 20-point barrier, give them a chance. But they're playing Köln, who have dropped points recently. They used to be near the top, but look how tight it is. They could go top with a win today. That's how tight it is at the top for FC Köln. So it's fascinating Bundesliga 2 today. Plenty for them to play for. Cesc Fabregas's Pericomo, I think, rightly priced. They're beating better sides. Had an exceptional season under Cesc Fabregas. Likely to stay up. Parma and Torino. Torino can park the bus. Lecce and AC Milan. Didn't they have a recent head-to-head with a story behind it? We can have a quick look. I can't remember, but it rings a bell. So let's go back. Have a look at this one. We get to the head-to-head. Well, 3-0 AC Milan win. So it's been rather comfortable for AC Milan the last two head-to-heads. They need to break this 2-1 losing habit as well. Playing the right opponent to do so, but notably, let's say, have tightened that defence, haven't they? So this could be one of those frustrating afternoons for AC Milan. Kept very honest by a very defensive Lecce. Inter against Monza should be as comfortable as that suggests. Goals before half-time, 3+ goals as well. Italian Serie B, all about the league positions. Any familiar names? Well, we've got Salernitana. We don't have Sassuolo today. Sampdoria from Italian Serie A as well. These are the sides to look out for. Sassuolo dominant, likely be going up with a relative ease. Pisa are growing a nice gap in second place, automatic promotion. Spezia, therefore, must start turning those draws into wins. They look the only real side to trouble Pisa and Sassuolo, with Catanzaro all the way behind, some 22 points behind Sassuolo. The battle for the top 8 berth includes Bari, Modena, Cittadella, so watch out for that today. And at the bottom, well, it's a generous league, negatively speaking, for this lot, because there's 5 places at stake. So that brings Sampdoria, Brescia, Reggiana, Carrarese, Cittadella into the equation, all the way up to the top 10 for the relegation battle. So plenty in what could be a moving day today in Serie B. So plenty of football today. Spanish La Liga, Celta Vigo odds on against Leganes. Let's have a look at their league position. I think Leganes are struggling this season, aren't they? 16th, so vital to break the 30-point barrier. Celta Vigo go to 36 with a win and be within 2 points of a top 6 place. So plenty for these two to think about today. Alaves and Villarreal. I wouldn't discount Alaves immediately here. They picked up some recent results, haven't they? From memory. Well, a couple of draws. That's what's stuck in the mind. 2 draws and 3. Compare that to 3 wins and 4 for Villarreal. On paper, you're with the Yellow Submarine, aren't you? But 2.38, the favourite, is a tough one. Valencia, Valladolid tend to be gettable, tend to be your team to collect 3 points from. Barcelona against Osasuna. I wouldn't be expecting any banana skins there today. Plenty going on elsewhere as well. Spain, Turkey, and all of the secondary leagues, such as, I think, English League 2 as well, which will be down here. And the Danish Super League, don't forget, that's our summer league. I think they've got a few matches on today. English League 2 as well. Just have a quick look at the standings, get an initial clue as to where everyone is. Walsall and Bradford dominating, starting to build up a gap to Doncaster, the other automatic promotion spot, which Notts County, Wimbledon, Port Vale, Crewe, Grimsby, Bromley all have their eye on that 3rd place, but must break the 60-point barrier, which makes it important for Notts County, Wimbledon, Port Vale and Crewe to start picking up points today. It's only 2 places for the relegation zone, so Tranmere, Accrington, Harrogate better get their skates on. Ditto Morecambe and Carlisle. If they can break into the 30-point barrier, they have to give them a chance, an automatic promotion there. Busy old day. My niece has arrived in Huahin, so we're taking her out today to the floating market. I expect to be back in time for a live stream. I'll have to confirm that later on, though. Okay, it's very rare I get family in this neck of the woods, so I've got to look after her. My brother's firstborn, so you'll excuse me if there's no live stream later on, but I'll do my best. As you can see, been waiting for a day like this for a while. It's been frustrating first and second legs this week. Very hard to get any trading angles in, but the more volume we have, the greater the chance we have of generating some trades this afternoon. So I'll see members, I hope, pencil it in 2:30 for a live stream. It's going to be a little distracted while my niece is still here, but she'll be gone soon. So I'll pencil it in 2:30 for a live stream. If I can't make it back, you'll understand why.